Hello folks and welcome to the Grapevine, our little regular crop of stories of all sorts of exciting things that are happening in the wonderful world of Belvoir Parish. Now, the first thing we've heard on the Grapevine this week is about All Nations Ministries. Now, I'm sure you've heard of them. They work with refugees and asylum seekers here in Belfast, and we've been involved with them in all sorts of ways through our bike workshop, through furniture donations, and even by dropping our pants and socks and hats and gloves in the trolley over the last couple of weeks as part of our harvest appeal. Now, All Nations had a fantastic event in the parish centre here last Monday night. It was a dinner, but so much more than a dinner. It was a celebration of their work amongst refugees and asylum seekers, and a big part of it was to recognise that they, for the last 4 years, have been building really strong and important relationships with the PSNI. So at the dinner, the Chief Constable and all sorts of high-ups and dignitaries from the PSNI were invited along. There was a banquet of phenomenal food from all over the world, all sorts of different cultures represented in the food and in the dance and the music and all of the conversations that we shared. But most of all, there was a sense of stories being told, again, from all over the world, different cultures, different backgrounds, but stories about people managing to find a new home and really starting to appreciate their new home here amongst us in Northern Ireland. So to everyone who's part of All Nations and to everyone who was part of making this incredible event happen last Monday night, we just want to say, we just think you're amazing. Now, next on the Grapevine this morning, I would like to introduce you to the green screen. This is now, we've set this up in the corner of the stage, up in the parish hall, and this is an amazing wonder of technology that when you film yourself in front of the green screen like this, all sorts of things can happen in the background, all around you. Can you keep it down, please?
Never.
All sorts of different things going on.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I know, in a minute. So it's the kids in our fantastic Sunday clubs who are really leading the charge on this, because we're hoping that we might be able to use this technology to have a nativity with a cast of thousands this Christmas. But as part of getting to grips with this new technology, we made a little movie last week which I thought you'd like to see, where the Sunday club suddenly and quite unexpectedly were attacked by dinosaurs.
Absolutely still.
Brilliant, well done everybody. And so you'll hear lots more, or probably see lots more things happening with our green screen as Christmas approaches. For now, just to say that on Sunday mornings, don't wear a bright green jumper, otherwise this will happen. Ah! Now, finally on the Grapevine this week, I'd just like to take a wee minute to show you some pictures of the stuff that now happens every week, every Sunday morning. I call it One Household, 5 Rooms, because there are now 5 different ways that you can connect with our worship on a Sunday morning. The first one is, of course, the one that we all know is the main church building. There are still systems in place to make sure that that room is still as safe as can possibly be. We've got a little bit more capacity now. We're able to get in a few more people than we were a few weeks ago. But it's starting to really feel again like church, a place of friendship and community and stillness and worship. So if you haven't been along to that actual physical church building for a little while, folks, give it a go. It's just lovely. It's lovely to be back together, worshipping together in that building. But as I say, that's just one of the rooms. Number 2, you might not know that if you turn right instead of turning left as you come in through the foyer on your way into church, the family centre is set up with lots of lovely, squishy, comfy sofas and chairs. There's lots of space. There's a little corner with toys set out so that children can play. And yet the service is live streamed in, full sound, full vision up on the screen on the wall. And so if you have little kids, or if you have kids who are in at the Sunday club and you want to kind of be close to them and keep a wee half eye on them, that might be a really good option. That second room actually might be a really good way to go to church. And then the third room, I didn't even realise how awesome this is until I was there a couple of weeks ago. In the main hall, that is where kids gathering happens. Bible stories, activities, craft to engage in. There's different programs for younger and older children. It is just absolutely fantastic. And it happens every week. And sometimes I think the rest of us can be in the main church building next door, not really realising just quite how good all of this stuff is that's happening right on the other side of the wall. So for some of you, if you've got kids in primary school age, room number 3, that's got to be a really good way to go to church. Then number 4, some of you are watching as we speak live on Facebook. And this is something we are trying to upscale all the time. We've had a few little tech difficulties over the last couple of weeks, but we're gonna keep trying to make sure the picture and sound and engagement is good so that if you're not there in person, that you are able to fully feel part of all of our worship and everything that's happening by clicking on Facebook at 11 o'clock and watching the service live. And then finally, number 5 option is that after the live service has ended, we take it and edit it, have a few little different camera angles and a few different cuts to tidy it all up a little bit, and then we put it up on YouTube, and you can get at that through the website or the Belvoir Parish app, and that is available the whole rest of the week, for the whole rest of time in fact, because you can go back and retrace some of the old services as well. So Sunday mornings in the main church building, next door in the family centre, kids gathering in the hall, live stream on Facebook, or the archive on YouTube anytime throughout the week. 5 rooms, 1 household, 5 ways to access one church service. You heard it here on the Grapevine.